Right. So, but it's a different, like a different SMS will go out each
Yeah.
hour if
Right.
it's
It
contact.
would be, yeah, like a few hurdles have to be overcome first before that to even happen, right? Like there's a bar, you have to be, um, they have to be inner contacts,
Yes.
and it has to be 24 hours of note, like you didn't come back in the app for through the notification.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, theoretically that could happen.
Okay. Yeah. Because I just saw somebody that got a second one, but it's like it's been a couple days since they've been in the app and
For a different user, same person, but
contact. Same person, different contact.
yeah, two different invitees.
Correct. Well, it's
Interesting.
not an invitee. It's a contact joins and then follows them during onboarding.
I see.
Yeah.
Um, wait,
So if you're in my contacts
yeah,
and you join Circles and then you follow me during your onboarding,
yeah,
I get an SMS if I don't interact with that push notification within 24 hours.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If we're in each other's contacts, right? Or I'm
Yeah.
in yours. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many of the links were clicked?
I don't see any so far.
That's unusual.
Well, I mean, I just realized that this was actually pushed like an hour ago, so we were very, very early on the metrics. But we'll
It sounds really unusual. We were at 100% on the first one.
mhm.
So I want to make sure it's following the right rules. The number seems high for an hour. You said 15 in 1 hour. That seems really high.
Yeah, well there were let me see the users. Maybe it was going to. That's another thing. Ooh, I wonder if it's going like those accounts that are like mass inviting, maybe.
Yeah, let's be careful on that.
Because like I can almost understand if maybe Bar West. No.
Yeah, we don't want to text back Bar West phone number.
Let's see. Um. Okay, no, I don't recognize any of these names. Yeah, I don't recognize these names.
Yeah. Take a very close look at all of it.
Mm.
Just make sure that there's undoubtedly going to be some flaws with the first draft. Always is.
Mm-hmm.
So just take a very close look at it.
Yeah, let me show you a link, an example of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it worked. It's the same one we did for our test one, right? A week ago, and it worked flawlessly.
Yeah.
It should be exactly the same as that, right?
Yeah, it was this. This is like the notification that we send out in SMS form.
Is that the one we sent to Rachel last week?
Oh, okay. This one. Let me send you the one.
What the one we did as a test? I want it to be
Okay,
exactly.
this is different for Rachel. Rachel was a friend.
I want to only do that, right? And she wasn't. They weren't friends yet. Like what happened was Rachel invited a friend.
Mm-hmm.
That user onboarded.
I see.
Rachel got a notification. Did not see it. 24 hours later, 20 hours later, we sent her an SMS. She saw that, clicked it, came back, followed her friend back. She's been in the app every day since then. Every single day. She's like a 7-day streak.
Got it. Okay, let me change it out with this body then.
Okay.
We'll change it out with this, and then we'll monitor it from there on out. I can see what I have the logs of the content of the SMS as well, so we at least get that.
I don't want to change a thing. I want it to be exactly what we did that day.
But yeah, I'm changing it to this last one. Just followed you back in circles with the little sunglasses.
Yeah. And I don't remember exactly what we did, but I just want it to be exactly what we did.
Got it.
Okay.
So okay, got that. Got the tracking. Um, okay, I'm gonna do that, and then we need to do one more SMS. Is gonna be when there's I have to remind me on it was one that we wanted to send immediately.
Well, yeah, because so in Rachel's case,
Mhm.
she got the SMS, came
Mhm.
back in, followed her friend. Her friend did not have notifications on. So her friend didn't even know that Rachel followed her back.
Oh yes, during a follow, if you follow back and it creates a friendship,
Yeah.
you have to check the recipient's settings in OneSignal,
Mhm.
and if their notifications are disabled, we send them an SMS.
Yeah. But I don't know that we did the body of it, like the text. I can't remember.
We did not do a body of it, but I can send you what we have right now in OneSignal.
Okay.
Let me do that.
Okay.
Um, and let's see, friend, and okay, cool. That should keep me a good list of stuff with this in the web chat. And this is the this last message is the new friend notification. Well, it's like you have a new friend in the header, so you
Okay.
have
This is the one that we had sent Rachel.
no. We sent the one the sunglasses. You sent that to
I'm
me.
sorry. Yeah, it just came through.
Mhm.
Okay. The one with the sunglasses we sent Rachel.
Yes,
Okay. And then the one below it, you have a new friend.
that's the push
Nathan
notification.
just followed you back. Okay. Um, I want to edit this text, but I'll do that. I never was a big fan. I don't know if you have it at your fingertips, but do you know what like our click through rate is on this one?
This one's pretty high.
The very bottom one there, yeah, where it says wants to share some things
Yeah.
with you.
Oh yeah, it's really high. It's
Really,
20%, 18%.
it is pretty high.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. All right. Maybe I don't need to change it. Okay. Well, we'll leave it as is then.
Okay.
I guess
Yep.
we'll know if the SMS stays that high or higher or lower and go from there.
Yeah, we can go from that, and it's like a different user base. We can't really apples to apples it.
Exactly. Okay.
But okay, yep. I think I rambled on enough. That's
Oh, it's good stuff. Anything else?
I think that's all for now.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Okay. Let's get your update.
Hey guys. Yeah, so yesterday I was working on getting like a reproducer project for the Century team. So that what I did. I made sure like that little playground slash project, it reproduces the black session replays,
Hmm.
and I sent the project to them. It's like and they get back to me. They're, hey, thanks. We'll be we'll be looking into it, and we get back to you once we get something. Yeah, so I did that also. I fixed the issue with the firework, like in the onboarding SOT, like
Yeah.
things, yeah, disappear at different times. So right now, like everything will be fading out as like the fireworks fading out, and
Nice.
yeah,
Finally. Thank you.
yeah. And from there, I went worked on the badges. Right now, yeah, at first couldn't like reproduce it. Jay helped me to reproduce it because it was like the logic that triggers it from the back end was like disabled, and Jerry re-enabled that logic for QA so I can work on the issue. And right now, as you tap on the notification, only like that notification will get dismissed and the badge count will be de-incremented by one. Um, so yeah, I did that. Also, I'm not really sure if we want to clear, not clear, but like update the badge count on the on the on the icon when a user like go to a chat or
Yeah.
a
Well,
section.
yeah. So if I have 5 messages in a group chat and I tap on one, all 5 will disappear from my lock screen, right?
Right now, no.
Mhm.
If you tap one, only that one will disappear.
Hmm. But I don't mean 5 different conversations.
Yeah, for the same conversation.
Okay. Um,
Because right now, before it was like automatic. Now we're like manually doing it.
yeah.
So
But,
it's only that one that's gonna be disappearing.
but ideally, it would clear that conversations messages, just not the other conversations.
I mean, yeah, we can do that. Just right now, how I did it, it just
Hmm.
right now I'm not like dismissing the notification and just updating the badge count. By dismissing, like
So
clear.
if I had 5 messages in that conversation, my batch count is 5, but then I tap on one and now it's 4.
Yep.
Okay. But if the way I described it, it would go from 5 to 0.
Yeah, if it's gonna, yep, if it's gonna like dismiss all the notifications, that
Mhm.
mean we have to update the batch count to
Okay.
zero.
But if I'm in 2 group chats and I have 5 messages in one of them and 3 messages in the other one, and I tap on the one from the 5, that goes to 0, but the batch count is still 3, right?
Yeah, if we're gonna do it this way, yeah.
Okay, that's the way we should do it.
Okay. So clearing the badges and also clearing the notifications and also updating the badge count. Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Um. Yeah. My other question is like, let's say the user did not tap on the notifications, but open that chat from the app. What we gonna do with the notifications? We're gonna keep them, clear them.
hmm. um, can we clear them without them being tapped?
Yeah, we can.
Hmm. Um, I think probably we should clear them. I think that's what iMessage does, right? If if we have notifications in iMessage, but you just open it right to our chat in iMessage, doesn't it clear the notification?
I don't know about iMessage and use it, but WhatsApp does that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like we should do that.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's only from if a user navigate to that specific chat, we're gonna clear the notification and update the account. Okay, that's what I was waiting on confirmation on, so I can just can,
Okay,
yeah, that's all for me. Like that I worked on, and it's I'll be working today for on that issue. You sent me like the conversation.
let's start the
Like,
combo.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there, but like as you said, if Jerry said like the content is there in the back end, the messages in the back end, and they should be appearing there. And it seems only happened with that specific chat because you came from the start convo.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it's weird because like if you close the app and open it, there's no cache anymore. I was like maybe thinking about cache involved in this, but like when you close and open, there's no cache. Everything came from the back end, so it should be a conversation there.
Right.
I'm not sure if Jerry checked the database or the API.
For what?
Yesterday, the start the
Oh,
combo view.
yeah,
Um,
conversation that was empty.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Like,
backend was returning chats.
okay,
I
all
checked
right,
the backend.
all right, okay.
Uh, is this just isolated to build 69 or
70, like I think, right? 70.
Let me double check.
The build that I did, it was like for 70 with the new architecture.
I'm in 69. Wait, which one did I send you yesterday? Oh yeah, wait, that was 70. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm mixing up because I have two phones. So
Yeah.
it was 70. So is that only for 70 then? I mean,
I'm not sure if this is only a 70 issue or we have it in our current app too.
right. Hmm. Because we had also that problem of like when you do it in the favorite flow, it wasn't creating a conversation there. I don't know if that's related. After you favorite something
Hmm.
and then share it, it also wasn't creating the conversation. Hmm. I actually don't remember where we left off on that. I'll ask Ismail next, but um,
Of the
oh,
steps when you that issue popped up, like can you like recreated it with other builds too?
the favorite one, that one I've recreated a couple times, but not the start the combo one. Um, I guess when you look at the problem and find the solution, you probably would be able to tell if it was just isolated to build 70, right? Or a
Yeah,
new architecture.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Let me know because I mean if it's affecting current production version, it's kind of a critical bug because
Okay.
it's a problem. There's no conversation no
Hmm.
matter what. Even if you type a message and send it, like there's still no conversation.
Yeah, that's super weird because like again, if you close the app and open it, if things were broken, they should be go back to normal.
Yeah. I'm thinking it's the Lottie overlay. You know how like it says no messages sent yet?
Hmm.
I have a feeling it's that covering because if I'm remembering, I'd have to grab let's see this one has a charge.
Oh wait, maybe I know what's going on. Like Jerry, when did you when you check uh the chats? Does it have one says dummy message? Like the first message says dummy. Let me make sure. Like, cause like,
Yeah, I think that has something to
There are
do with it.
still multiple messages in that chat though.
but the first one.
Uh, well, let me check out that chat between John and John test phone.
I think that might have something to do with it. I mean, because if I remember, I'm charging my test phone again, but I think the lobby showed the text.
Hmm.
It did say you sent like test in the lobby showed test.
Yeah. So it's like it's not showing the conversation because it has that Lottie animation,
Let's see. Groups.
which probably is just because of the new architecture.
Let's see. The very first message of that conversation is the dummy lobby message. However,
Hmm.
that message like is number 32 on the list. So if we fetch 30 messages on a page, that wouldn't be on page one. Does that make I don't know if that makes sense.
So you're saying like that dummy message? It's like at the end of the list.
Right, it would be on page two for paginating 30.
Okay, so I see what's going on because like the with the new architecture, like we use this flashless V2, and to have things be working in order, we have to reverse why you act because like when we first did the chat, we were sending the messages in reverse. Now we don't have to do that, so it's fixed. But like that's not the back end, so I had to reverse them in the front end. Like I had to reverse the messages. So the one that's like in the 32 now or 30 now it's in the index 0, and it causes this um yeah, because that's what we do. Um Like, does that dummy lobby message needs to be there?
Uh, I feel like it would be returned by the back end, but I don't think we never had an issue with that
Yeah,
missing.
yeah. Um, okay. Yeah, I can fix it from front end. I know now the issue. What is it? Because of like how things are being reversed, like the messages. Um, yeah, yeah, I can fix it on the front end.
Okay. And it probably is.
Yep, it's only for the new architecture.
Okay, good. Okay. Um, okay, so let's see. You're done with all the onboarding stuff, right? Got our notification flow in, fixed the fade out of the fireworks and stuff. So,
Hmm.
um, has that all been reviewed?
Yeah, it's reviewed and merged. The firework onboard and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, great. Maybe we could do a build with it. I want to get it tested starting right away. I'm thinking, what was there? Wasn't there? Is there a couple other things too? Remind me. I mean, we did some changes, not with the new architecture, but any other.
It was all mainly like turning on notification work.
It was, huh? Okay. There was some couple bug fixes, right?
Let me see.
Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go back through our conversation. Notification.
No, from my end.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. It looks like it's all
Yeah.
notifications. So okay. Okay. Well, good. That makes it easy, low risk. Um, I want to do a new build, and Chantel and I are working on some new product pages for the App Store too. So we can submit those at the same time. And then I guess we'll see what Ismail and Wells have as far as PRs that need to get merged too. But from your enemy, we're good to go. Like if we want to do a production build.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, great. Did you have any questions or anything else you want to add?
No, it's all good.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, so Ismail, yeah, I'd like to do a production build. Let's get your update, see where things stand for you. I know you had a couple bugs yesterday. How'd that go?
Yeah. So overall went well. Let me see here. Few things still need some figuring out, but let me pull up the list. Here it is. Okay, so first problem was for the adding the debounce to the tag friend search.
Mhm.
So I added the debounce to that, and obviously to the one where you tag a friend and where you tag them in check-in and in actual like photo tag
Mhm.
um, with with the loader and the two character and all that. So that was all finished yesterday. PR has been submitted.
Cool.
Second thing I worked on was I fixed that SoundCloud problem where if you're the sender of the playlist or the song, it would be off screen, whether that was in the preview or in the main chat. So now it should be in screen. I tested on multiple phones, it all looks good.
Okay.
So we need to get that out soon as well. Um, I also added that loader when you send a message through the favorite flow on the one-on-one. Um, that you remember that button you showed me yesterday?
Yeah. Yeah, that
Mhm.
was weird. The whole thing was weird behavior. How's it going?
Yeah, so there was actually a lot of work I did there. First one was I added the loader. Second one was if you had to create a group chat, it wouldn't work. There was
Yeah.
a cache problem or there was a missing field I had to add to fix cache problem. Um, so I got that in.
Great.
And the keyboard where it dismisses, now it dismisses because it's going to navigate to the next screen. So I just tweak the code where it dismisses right before it navigates. So instead of like dismissing, keep loading, then navigates, it's like it's because I didn't want to do any major refactors or introduce anything new. But I just kind of switched the order of how things are called. So now you click the button, it loads and loads and loads. As the keyboard hides right away, then it navigates. Is that fine?
Yeah. So you're saying you tap the button, loader on the button, and the keyboard dismisses immediately, or
No, it
that's
stays up. It stays loading. Once it's about to navigate, it goes down and then it navigates right away.
gotcha. Yeah, I think it's probably fine. I guess I'll see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Um, what else did I do there? Oh, and then once you navigate to that screen, um, there was a problem where you would not land on the actual topic you created, where it would go to that topic, then it would go back to main.
Hmm.
Um, so the problem with that was, let me see here. Oh, the problem with that was once we navigate to that screen, there's logic to reset the index to 0 that's needed for another flow. so, so I'm a little sick. Oh, my voice is breaking. But what I did was we passed the screen name, so we know when we're coming from the favorite flow. So I told the app, hey, if we're coming from the favorite flow, don't reset the index to 0, which takes us back to main, which fixed the problem. So now when you send a message, whether it's a group message or a one-on-one, you would land on the topic and you stay there.
Okay.
Um,
Great.
let
So
me
you stay on the
see.
topic, not going to the main chat.
Yeah.
Okay, good, good.
Let me
I
see
thought we
what
had
else.
that at one time. Did something change?
I don't know. I I know the other screen that sorry. I know the other screen that we that I tweaked to get it to work. It had well, that logic's been there for a while, so I'm not sure to be honest, but I I just know that the logic, or maybe we added that logic later, and then it affected it because it was needed for something else. But now I just added extra condition, which it keeps it for where it's needed and it doesn't run it where it's not.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Well,
Yeah.
that resolves that. Okay.
Um.
What about
mhm.
yeah, go ahead. What else you have? I can have another question, but
Yeah. So I had another problem with the maps that was reported. That Amit crashed on him. So yesterday when I opened the maps, I got an error. I was like, okay, it's easy to reproduce. You just have to open the maps in the subcategory. So I left it and then I came back to it later after a few hours to work on the task, and the error was not happening anymore. And I slacked Amit, and the map is not crashing for him anymore. So that tells me it's probably something related to, I don't know, either Mapbox or a server somewhere that's not necessarily front end, because you can't, things don't just start working on front end without a app update. It was something that was causing it to crash. Some data was missing. Where now it's not doing it anymore. So I'm a little confused about what that was all about. Um,
hmm. So it's resolved?
yeah, it's not crashing anymore. It's working. So
Mhm.
I like I said, I don't know where the error was coming from. I didn't get a chance to debug it because the first time we refused, I was like, okay, that's easy to reproduce, and then I just move on, and then I come back to it, and then I can't reproduce it. So I didn't really study the error.
Mhm.
So I'm not sure if it was like backend or something, because like at one point it was crashing for all of us, and now it's crashing for none of us. So that tells me it's server related, whether it's our backend, Mapbox backend, some backend.
Yeah. Okay.
Which our backend didn't push anything. I asked Ahmed and Jerry, so maybe Mapbox.
Right. Right. Okay. Um.
So yeah, so that's on hold until further notice. And then Uh, the other one I worked on, which was weird, which is the check-in um, problem. So, uh, kind of some weird stuff there. I'm gonna start off with in production. I'm able to create a check-in, whether it's a one-on-one or a group, so that worked fine.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna say that whatever the system message is there. Oh yeah, I removed system messages from preview, so now you won't see any more system messages in preview.
Okay, I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Well,
So I
I
added a
mean,
filter where it shows in the topic, but not in preview. And
okay. I mean,
did it.
it
Yeah.
was working for the tagged. You got tagged in the check-in. That system message in the preview window showed up right under the card. It was
So yeah, so that's where I'm getting with this.
okay.
So I think I'm gonna need a work session with the back end here because uh, first of all, when I tested it on the prod, it everything worked. The check-in showed as or sorry, the system message showed as a system message, and I saw the card. Now that tells me that the front end setup is correct because I saw the system message, I saw the card. It recognizes what's the system message, it recognizes what's a card, it displays them properly. Now on the QA side of things, it's a little different. I'm able to tag one person, but I am not getting it as a system message because if I was, I know that the app does recognize it. So I need to do some more debugging there. I'll probably send that object to Ahmed or Jerry, whoever is going to be working out with me on this, um, to further debug it. Um, because it shouldn't be as a message. It should be as system message, like not a regular message. And the second thing is, which I slacked on it this morning about, was if I try to create a group, if I try to create a group, or not a group, if I tag multiple people in the check-in, it only selects the last person and it kind of creates a one-on-one with that person instead of creating the group. And
Yeah,
Ahmed had some feedback on that.
yeah.
Um,
We talked about it before you jumped in.
yeah. Um, so
Gary found the problem.
yeah, okay. So yeah, there was that. It drove me crazy for a little bit. I thought it was like something I was doing wrong, and then when I went to prod and it was working, I was like, oh snap! I think it's back end. So I wasted some time there for nothing. But anyways, I so yeah, so now where we are with check-in is that also the card not showing. I wanna debug that, see why that's happening. I kind of think it's a backend problem because when I did it, it worked.
Huh.
So I know that the card, I know everything works.
Yeah. Are you
Um,
trying to make it though so there's no
it's the
system
right
message?
data, huh?
Are you trying to create the permanent situation where there's no system messages in the preview cards?
I already did that.
Okay, but it was working though.
What was working?
Remember, I showed you the example yesterday where like I was
Yeah,
tagged.
and that's where I'm saying it could be backend. I need to work more with the backend team here. I need to kind of take a working example and a non-working example.
Okay, but I don't want to
I'm having a hard.
necessarily I don't want to necessarily remove that system message because like let's say
Well, I just removed it from the preview, not from the actual topic.
I get that, but if I see it in the preview, all I'm going to see now is a card. That makes no sense. But I would see a card before where it said Tori tagged in your check-in. It would show me the place and Tori's name and her picture. Like it makes sense.
Um,
Won't make any sense.
I wish you had told me that yesterday. I spent quite a bit of time trying to
No,
filter that
remember
out.
yeah, I said it was that one was working. I don't want to.
Well, yeah, but we also agreed that it should be removed from the topic
No,
card, but
we
not from the actual chat.
never agreed. Like we discussed that possibility, but we never decided.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't want to necessarily, especially if it's not broken. I don't want to fix it. That one is not broken.
Mm.
I said that one's been working for months. Where I get to at least on the
Yeah.
one on one. I don't know, and I don't know what happened here with Todd. Um, but
So
after
that's where I'm starting to think it could be backend data. Maybe it's returning not the right data because I know that the front end can handle it properly. I mean, you've seen it, I've seen it.
right, right.
So that's why I want to see how, like, I can't reproduce it because if I could, I can compare the two objects to
Mhm.
see what's the difference, why this one looks good, that one looks off.
Can we work with Jerry on it and see what he,
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to work with one of the backend.
or maybe Amit could work on that?
Anyone, honestly. I just need to get some more because like I can't reproduce it. I would need their help to compare the two objects. They would have to look at a working example and a non-working example and see what the
I'm gonna,
difference is.
okay, I'm gonna send a screenshot to Amit. Amit, I'm sending it to you in Slack.
Okay.
This is a problem on iOS and Android, but it's not always a problem. For some reason, this share card where Tori, you can see the system message. Tori tagged a few people, Pod being one, and then one, two, three, four other people.
Mhm.
The share card isn't there, but it's not always a problem. Like I'll give you an example here of what it looks like when everything's fine.
Yeah, so like yesterday we talked about it. It
Yeah.
was problem due to uh, it was not allowing to create message when message content or multimedia content is null. So that will fix the problem. So now it will not be the problem. I think
Oh,
now you.
wait a minute. I didn't remember us having like identifying the root cause there and having a solution. You said it because it had
Yes, yes. So,
what multimedia?
mm,
So you're saying when Tori tagged them in a check-in, there was additional multimedia attached to it?
no, it's like there was a one condition check inside create message. If there will be no message content or like multimedia content, it was not allowing to create message. In that case, we have this topic key, so it was not allowing you to create them.
I remember we fixed that yesterday, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Ismail, it sounds like it got fixed for you without you realizing it.
Um, yeah, well, I had suspected it was backend after I saw it working, and now that they're saying that, then yeah, I guess we just have to test it. See if I think we're good on the
Can
check-in
you
part of
test
things.
more?
Say again on it.
So I'm saying that can we test it more?
I would like to, yeah. So here, so this example I just sent you on it. This is example of when it looks fine. It's got the share card and the system message within it.
Mm. Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
and you're saying
Mm.
the problem was something. I still don't get the multimedia part. It was looking for multimedia and there wasn't any, or there was no message.
No,
Like,
let me.
what does multimedia have to do with it?
Multimedia means like image, video, anything.
Well, that wouldn't be
So
involved.
I will show.
It, yeah. It's just if any content was involved in the message.
So, did Tori like write something out, and that's the problem
Well, the problem is that she did not write anything out.
because she didn't write something out? But
Mhm.
we've tested, we've gone through this. This is something we looked at months ago.
Right. Well, I mean, I believe you said what this was in the code for 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yes. So like you added one condition, Jerry. So
Mhm.
early return. Yeah, early return now. For creating empty messages that you added a one case there.
Oh, I see.
So that was
Mm-hmm.
And what were you trying to solve for there, Jerry?
Empty message would be as if you were just trying to send a blank message into chat, just a data cleansing.
I see. So that inadvertently broke this whole tag person and check-in thing.
Mhm.
Okay. Mhm. And do we do we need to solve the other thing? And is that still solved without breaking this?
yeah. So it will not break anything. So like we are creating any profile as a topic key. So we are creating topic key. So I have added a condition there. So it will not. So it will not get any more problem.
All right.
Clear.
So Ismail, it sounds like we can go back to putting system messages in preview cards. I'm worried, Ismail,
Yeah.
that you added more layers of complexity that we don't need.
I didn't do any work regarding that in terms of adding extra logic because like I said, I had a feeling the problem was from the back end, so I didn't go ahead and like
Okay.
add
All
any
you
extra logic or anything like that.
So all you did was prevent system messages from showing up in
I just
previous.
added a filter on the on the screen where for system messages, and I'm gonna what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back and kind of revert that filter. Just basically take the logic, put it back the way it was, and that's it. So no extra logic is going to be added.
Okay. So
So, John, this part was the problem.
gotcha. Okay. Um, so after this, you guys have you pushed this to prod yet?
Yes, yes, yesterday Jay posted.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can Todd go back to that part of the conversation and it should appear correct?
No, you'd
No.
have to reshare it.
Okay. So let's have actually Tori was the one who tagged in the check-in. So we just need to tag someone in a check-in, like a couple people again, and test it, make sure it looks okay.
Yeah. Make sure. Let me go here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I was just making sure it was. I was just making sure it was committed to prod. It is.
Okay. Then let's test it.
Mhm.
So
Doing a test right now.
okay.
I'm gonna tag you, Jerry.
Oh, I also have one more comment. Remind me to
Okay.
talk about it after you guys are done testing.
Actually, go ahead. It takes a second to test it out. What's up?
So it's related to that same check-in thing. So if I keep checking in the same place and it keeps the system count keeps going up, the message count.
Mhm.
So like let's say I shared a movie, and if I keep sharing the same movie with the same group, in the preview I keep like the system message keeps growing. Um, system message or not system message, the count, the message count keeps growing in the preview on the total count, but there's really nothing because you've already shared it. So I think I know that's us, telling the back end, hey, share this again, but maybe there should be a filter whether to do that or not. If that makes sense. So like I would go, let's say I shared Batman, a movie, and I have that card, and I would say like it will just show the card with no more messages because I just shared it. Now if I share it again, it would show that I have one more message. If I share it 10 times, it will show that I have 10 more messages, even though there is nothing there. Does that make sense? Sorry, somebody's knocking on my door. Give me a second.
I don't know if I was following that. So how does it look, Todd?
That chat
It
doesn't.
looks great.
That chat
as it
doesn't
should.
load for me for some reason.
Yeah, it's not loading for me either. Why is that?
It,
Let's
taking
find
a while
out.
for me as well.
I'm glad we're testing. Testing always reveals something. It's like almost impossible to not find something. Just watching a session replay or testing something out, there's always something.
Let's see. Let me try it from here. Okay, it loaded now. What took so long?
What's up, Will?
Guys, sorry for interrupting, but I just broke a tooth right now in
Oh
Bangkok.
shit! All right.
I
Go
ate some snacks and part of my tooth just came out.
Ouch. Go take care of that.
Yeah, it is not hurting, but I believe it is best if I just go to the dentist and I don't know how to fix.
Okay. All right. Keep in touch.
Okay. See you
Okay.
guys soon, and I will provide the update once I come back.
Okay. Sounds good.
Take care, guys.
Take it easy, boss.
Okay, sorry, I had to step away. As I was mentioning, yeah, it's just the message count keeps going up every time I share the same topic with the same people. So It's nothing major, but maybe something in the back end.
The
Can look
message
into.
goes up on the badge, like on your icon on the home screen, or it is
No, you know how in preview you have a message count, like there's X amount of messages more
in
on the preview card.
in the
When
preview
you have a
window.
topic.
Yeah, the preview window.
Yeah, the preview window.
Oh, gotcha. That
Yeah,
number.
you know how there's like it tells you how many messages there is.
Right. I see. So that goes up by one, even though there's no additional cards.
Yeah. There's no messages. It just keeps the message count keeps going, even though there's no extra messages.
Right.
Yeah.
Might. Okay, we could check into that. Let me figure out what's going on with this Bar West thing first. It was the Bar West profile. I don't know what specific thing took long. I'm waiting to see the log pop up in Sentry.
It's still not loading. The chat that Todd messaged me in is still not loading for me.
Oh, it's loading fine for me now.
So definitely a issue there. But what?
Let's see.
But why?
Let me unload it, reload the chat. Okay, now it's loading fast even after I reload the chat. Let me see if I can find a session replay.
Yeah, mine's still not loading. I'm just gonna leave it because like maybe Sentry will pick up a crash or something.
I don't know. Let's see.
Ismail, do you have any PRs needing review like for me?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a few.
Okay. I want to get the changes he made to onboarding in today with a build for a release. We don't have to push anything that you just loaded, by the way, Jerry. So whatever that took, like almost that was weird.
I'm trying to get the
Because you'd think it wouldn't load at all, you know.
Mhm.
After a minute, it loaded though. Okay, so Ismail, though, I don't want to put anything in there untested or barely tested. So, what are your thoughts?
I mean, all the changes I have honestly are kind of needed. I would recommend testing them all because I mean, like I said, there were the loader thing, fixing the fade flow when you share something, the keyboard, the
That's true.
debounce, the cloud,
Yeah.
the sound cloud style fix. So they're all
It's all good. Yeah. Okay.
they're all necessary.
Okay.
They're not like nice to have. A lot of them are. We probably should have them in sooner rather
How
than later.
much?
So
Now, how much of those are not yet in PRs for review?
all of them are not. Oh no, they're all in PR except now I just have to do the change where I need to revert the removing the system message, and then I can have the rest in PR very soon.
Okay. So, which ones should Amin be looking at now?
I'll send him the ready PRs.
Okay.
I'll slack him the links.
Yeah. Do that, please, because it occurred to me. I forgot to ask Amin. Amin, do you have something immediately that you're working on next?
Yeah, I'm working on the badges right now to finish it, and the other issue with the conversation is empty for the new architecture.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. But in the meantime, will you look at these PRs from Ismail?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great.
I figured it out.
What
Flow
was
code API.
flow code? What?
Flow code API timed out.
Why? And why is that even a factor?
Because whenever we call fetch group details, we're requesting the flow code at that point.
Shouldn't we? That's so unnecessary because you almost never need the flow code until you actually tap into that menu.
Mhm.
So what is that a front end thing?
Yeah, we'd have to
Well, shit.
re-architect that part.
Fuck me. Okay, so how did that happen? Um, First of all, who implemented it in chat? Was that Ismail? Ismail, did you put the the QR code? In the
QR code in chat. No, I put it for sharing a profile.
Okay, maybe those. I mean, do you recall adding the QR code shareable? Oh yeah, because remember there's the copy link and then the QR code button next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's calling the QR code flow code API every time a chat is conversation's opened.
I don't think every time. It's the first time. The first time when it until it retrieves it. Because I ran this in the past 24 hours
Okay.
and
Well, here's what's interesting.
Mhm.
It's not even loading the QR code for me. So remember I told you I waited about a minute for the chat to
Mhm.
load. Well, I figured, okay, well the QR code must be there immediately now, right? Because
Oh, we must be returning
there's not even anything there.
null.
That's why it timed out.
Hmm. So it's just not failing the API. Like we're not failing the API call when flow code times out. We're just returning nothing.
Okay, so maybe two problems here. One, that the one you just described, but two, I mean, do we need to access the QR code every
I'm
time
not
someone
sure.
opens?
I'm not sure I'm following the issue, but like I'm calling an API to get the QR URL,
Yeah.
and the API is only being called when you open that modal. Like where
That would make sense to me. But Jerry was saying it's actually calling it when
Yeah.
you
So
open a conversation.
yeah. So where is generate flow code?
that's what I'm trying to find. Give me a second.
Yeah. Group invite QR code. There's a field that we're querying.
Group
Wherever
in
group invite QR code is being referenced, that's where we're calling flow code.
Choose chat overlay. Let me see.
You can do a search for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So yeah, we get the we we're not doing any API to get the group invite QR code. We only get it from the get group all details, which is whenever you navigate to a chat, we call that query to get all the group details.
But
Including
that field is probably in this query.
Yeah, it is inside the get group details query.
Mhm.
And
so
we never
including
had an issue with that get group details like being timed out.
well wait, but first, if I understand, we're getting the flow code and the get all group details. So not necessarily going into the menu, but just opening the conversation. Is that right?
Yeah, because this gives group details, it gives us back all the it's a query that gives us all the information about the group name,
Yes, I get
like
that, but why a flow code?
because we need it. Like if a user press on,
Not until they go to the menu.
it's not like an API. It's there. It's gonna be there.
Okay, is there a
It's just
performance?
like a data is gonna be passed from this component to the other component because it's already there. We're not like doing another API call.
It sounds like John wants a separate to decouple this.
I think
as
I
a
do.
separate
Let me.
query.
But
Yeah,
like
well,
how
I want to make sure I understand what the ramifications are. I'm assuming there's a performance hit by getting this flow code every time. Every time it has to be accessed, or unless it's all in the background, it doesn't make any difference. I don't know.
Yep. There's a one-time deal. Like once we get the flow code, we save it, and we don't have to regenerate it after it's been generated once.
But that's every single conversation is a one-time thing, right?
That is correct.
Okay, so yeah. I don't think we need it until you go and I mean, I thought that's what you described is that we don't get it until the user accesses it through the modal. But it sounds like
it's so this is the l- it is like in the front end this way because that's the back end. We get the QR code from the top root query.
okay,
Um,
okay,
so for me as a front end, I don't know what's the process to get the QR code.
okay.
Well, I could just make you a new query. Whenever we were doing this, I think I suggested making a new query, but let me see. I know we talked about this, and I was asked to include it in get group details.
Yeah, and I think there's an advantage to it. We talked about it being like a, there's more so on the people finder screen,
Yep.
like it would be immediately accessible.
Yeah, I mean, you when I did it, you requested. This is like July 1st. You said to add it to get group details.
For me, I thought like it's just like a URL that's gonna be
Right.
in your
Right.
Facebook.
No, I see where the disconnect could be. Yeah.
Okay, no worries. So let's fix it. It sounds like it opens the door to some problems, right? Doing it this way.
Right. If we're at the mercy of how long the flow code API call takes.
Yeah, that hell no. We don't want all of our chats at the mercy of them. So
Mhm.
I'm already irritated with them. They're charging us another $3,000.
Yeah.
So okay, so two problems, right? It timed out if it's null, and then
Well, it timed out and then it returned null, so you didn't get.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Why did it time out?
it took 60 seconds and it gave up.
That seems like something else weird. Maybe they did cut us off already.
That's almost what I'm thinking.
Okay, Pod.
But no, I got a flow code
Oh,
for this group that was just made with Todd. I have a flow code for it. So no, not that, but they might be. They might be.
it never
twisting-
loaded for me.
They could be twisting some dials against us.
Maybe. Okay, so we will separate this. This is going to take a front end change now.
Yeah.
Okay. What can we do immediately? Like I'm assuming every chat now is going to take 10 seconds to load. If is that right? App wide.
I can do a timeout. I instead of having us wait for like a minute to get flow code, I can just have it give up after like 5 seconds. And it'll just try again the next time.
Mm, Jim,
That-
why not like say is it like is the QR code changes every time?
No, it's only specific to the user and group.
So like why not like we saving it from the first time?
But we
as-
are right. That's I'm saying it's the after it is generated, we save
Mhm.
it, and then all future fetches will use what we already have saved. So
Okay.
the very first time you hop into a group, when this query gets called, we generate the flow code.
Yes.
So my solution here, or at least an improvement until we can get this decoupled query out, is just wait 5 seconds for the only give flow code 5 seconds to respond, and just return return null, return no flow code if we don't get a response in that time.
And how about like with GraphQL? Like I know like there is the field resolver or something like that. So we like so yeah, we have this field that's inside the get group details.
Mhm.
Can it be that field like coming in from a separate resolver where co- it do its actual like calling, so it's not going to be triggered right away when get group details called, but only when it's accessed.
Yeah, it is one of those conditional resolvers.
Okay.
So it's only called when it is referenced.
Okay.
Okay, so what are our solutions here?
I can do a 5 second timeout on flow code. That way we just don't hold up chat if they decide to take their time.
That's for now, right?
Yes, for now. And I mean, you want a decoupled query?
Yeah, give me the new query and
Okay, and this will just be to request the flow code and nothing else.
yep. Okay.
Okay. And then I get to mean that query to request the flow code and nothing else, and he puts that in.
Okay, maybe we could sneak that in this build today. I mean,
Yeah, I can work on it right now. Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna send you a screen record. I mean, since you're working on it, it was kind of just an odd behavior with the flow code. It's more visual, but like the skeleton loader is off to the left for like
Mm-hmm.
some reason, and then it moves centered. It's kind of weird. But take a look at the. I just sent it to you in Slack.
Okay. And also like since like flow code timeout, and now we're gonna do a separate query. Let's say the user gonna go for that model to see the QR code. What's it? What if it's timed out? What are we gonna show there?
Retry button.
Okay,
I
I
don't,
can.
I don't love that. So so this 5-second thing, this is going to be permanent for everyone forever.
It
Going forward?
doesn't have to be. We can undo it.
Yeah, but so if we undo it, that means everybody with a current build though could be subject to the situation we had today.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a better
I mean,
solution?
even if we like started with having the QR code coming from a separate query, we will be facing this issue because it's not like really our issue. It's more like code flow. It's taking. I'm not sure how like why code flow takes um, this time to generate a QR. But even if like we had this from the beginning, which is having a separate query for the QR code, that's going to be a problem when a user wants to go and share with the QR code.
Yeah.
There will be nothing there because it's
If
timed out.
they, yeah, if they take a long time, but we experienced it just opening a new conversation for the first time. That will get resolved. Like that could happen far greater frequency
Mm-hmm.
because of the way it's architected currently, right?
Yeah, seems so.
So yeah, so now we're reducing the problem to the
Mm.
on-demand type
Yeah, I see.
situation. That-
Okay.
yeah, so that's much better. Now we're no longer at the mercy of them for every new conversation that gets shared. That's no good. I don't know what happened there. Maybe some fluke with their network. I've never had a problem with it taking a long time. Gary, do you suspect anything like any um, long-term problem with that with flow code?
I think it's the same that just any external API you deal with,
Yeah. Okay.
possibility of something taking a while because we run into that with TMDB, we run into that with Google.
Yeah, it's periodic. Even Amazon can go down. Like it happens.
You're dealing with an external API, you're kind of at their mercy, and just I guess have to always consider that it could go down.
Okay, but in terms of like our project, there's nothing more we can really do besides what we're doing here. Like it,
Yeah, like we're not closely tied to flow code. Like if we do something other than flow code, like all it is a URL pointing to an image.
Mhm.
So I can theoretically replace that QR code with any image on the internet,
Right.
and it'll load. So we're not at the mercy of flow code if that's what you're asking. Like
That, and then just in general, like if it is it work like it worked. It works fine now. Like it was a fluke on their end. It's not something we need to still alter.
right, no,
Okay.
that's good. And it's just the chat. Like I said, it's just if they have an issue, like it worked fine for Todd, like it worked fine his first attempt, but it was just you and I a few seconds later trying to load it at that same time could have been a time where their response time was slow.
It didn't work my first time.
Oh, it didn't work your first time.
No, it didn't. I looked at it. It was just a blank screen. I backed out, went back in again. I think it kind of looked like it was trying to do something. I backed out again, went back in, and then it all showed up.
Okay, let's recreate it. Todd, why don't you do tag another group in a check-in and add a different member to this?
Yeah,
And
I'll do it right now.
Okay. But it looks like we did resolve the preview window. I mean, that was what started this whole thing. The preview window display with the system message and the card all appears nice and good. So Ismail, we don't need to You can revert. Like, it sounds like you already did revert the change you made.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, because the test looks good. Now, I'd like to see what it looks like with the system message saying you were tagged in a photo. Would I even receive a message or just a notification? I wouldn't necessarily receive a conversation.
No, tagging in a photo should not create a system message. It just create a notification.
Right. So we don't have to worry about that system message.
No.
Okay. So the only system message there is in a topic, I believe, is you were tagged in a check-in, and it's working. So we're good.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. 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 Good.
So John, in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and how many is on a page? Is it? It must be 50 on a page. I'm just trying to get a count for you of what our average response times are looking like with flow code right now.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it's 52 a page. So we had like 650. We had about 350 API calls to flow code in the past 24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Which that should be almost zero because, like, nobody really accessed that flow code. I highly doubt anybody in the last hour.
yeah, I'm just saying in the past 24 hours.
24 hours even.
Past 24 hours, there was like 350 calls to flow code, and
Because that's a user opening a conversation for the first time.
right.
Right. And that will go away after Amin makes this change.
And I don't know which users this applies to. I know this would also include us in here, but I see it timed out 15 of 350 times.
In the last 24 hours. Wow.
Yeah.
What the hell? Why?
And that's like, if you expand it to 7 days, actually the numbers are a lot better. The timeout percentage has gone up in the past 24 hours than what it has been. I mean, they totally could be throttling us. They totally could be throttling us for some reason.
That
Why
would
are we
be
making the request?
What's that, Todd?
We're not actually, why are we actually making the request if we're not actually pulling up
Well,
the QR code?
that's going to get resolved. That was just a
Okay.
little miscommunication there. But either way, when we do make the request, it should not be timing out 15 out of 350 times. That's crazy. That's a lot.
That's crazy for as little as what they do.
Yeah. Unless could there be? That's why I was asking something on our end that we're doing wrong. Is that possible?
It's the same API call. I mean, the only thing I could say is that we're getting throttled somehow. I mean, what we're not doing on our end properly is we're not expecting a timeout. We're assuming that it will complete in a short amount of time, which, when it doesn't time out, it takes less than half a second.
It's timing out on me again with a new conversation Todd just made. So now for me, it's 2 for 2.
Nice.
So
Flow code.
I feel like it might. No, this seems like something on our end.
John, this time I did a screen record on it and it worked flawless for me the first time. Just now.
Yeah, and it worked flawless for me too. I just
Okay. My chat is still not loaded. Makes me think maybe we are doing something wrong. Like really, flow code is down for me only and not you guys.
it doesn't even mean that they're totally down. It could just mean that we're getting throttled.
Should be okay. Just loaded. So I'm assuming that was a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I did not get the code. Like, let me go into the menu, QR code. Yeah, there's nothing here. There's not even a skeleton loader, which is weird. Okay, I think this is on us. I mean, question for you. Okay, It happened again. Todd created a group chat, tagged me in a group chat, which created a group. I opened it. Nothing loaded for a minute because flow code, we were all waiting on flow code. Flow code times out. I'm still in the group. I go to the menu. I tap on QR. I pull up the modal. On the modal, there's no skeleton loader. It's like not even trying to load.
But then that means because we
Yeah.
return null. and
Exactly.
there's no image, so
Okay.
there's no skeleton loader.
Okay. So that doesn't tell us anything.
That just means that the API call from flow code timed out.
Timed out after a minute again, twice in a row for me.
Mhm.
So, I mean, is it possible we're doing something wrong?
Well, uh, as far as like front end, you see like how in the video you sent me, when you go to the group details, you have the members, the name, everything was ready for you. It's like the same the QR for me the QR code it's just a URL string. I'm not like fetching it. I'm not like in it. If it's there, it's gonna be shown.
It-
If it's not, it's not gonna be shown. It's like even if we're not talking about like the QR code, maybe let's say the name, like you see new name because it's like is missing or like the way how we fetch it, it has a problem with it. It could be like I'm not really sure. As Jay was saying, like we're being throttled. Maybe the flow code
Yeah,
doesn't.
the flow code is generated from the back end, but
It
we're
is
it's the same API call. But we are doing it at a considerable volume because we're doing it every time somebody opens a group.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say, yeah, let's improve this query, but we got to add a timeout. I mean, we've already ran into this with TMDB in a couple cases. I don't remember personally the time it happened with Google, but I know TMDB it happened, and we like I was able to have it time out like from my local machine, so it wasn't even anything in that server environment.
Yeah, and then we have no ability to refetch it because it just won't show up now in those chats, by the way.
The next time you go into the chat, it's going to attempt again.
It is not. It just brings up the drawer with nothing there.
When you
Like
go
you
to-
have to close the.
yeah, you close the app because it's cached.
Right. So that also leads to a problem, right?
What problem?
What if I don't close the app? How would I know to do that?
Oh, yeah, this is just for you now, like to see if it's fetching or not. But once we're gonna fix it, the user, of course, it doesn't have to close the app to get it.
Okay. How would you fix it to where it would pull it up?
Yeah, that's back end.
Well, what do you mean fix it to?
To always have the QR code no matter what, like, right?
Well,
I mean,
times out, let's say, to refetch it without me having to close the app.
so if you call our API to get the flow code, this decoupled API, and that decoupled API call that only fetches the flow code times out, what happens next? I mean,
As far like timed out, like our API or
so
flow
we
code.
we call GraphQL
Mm-hmm.
to get the flow code URL,
Mm-hmm.
but it times out because we timed out with flow code,
Mm-hmm.
and therefore we don't return the flow code. I think John's asking is what will the front end do to make sure the user can get that flow code? And usually what I've seen is I've seen retry buttons.
Um, our code, like like our Apollo setup, there's like a retry happening, like 3 retries. So that's will be there. Uh, what if those 3 retries fails too? Because they happen in the span of 1 second. So if you throttle, you still they're gonna fail. Maybe like a retry button as Jay suggesting. Because right now we are like at as you guys seeing it at the mercy of flow code. If flow code returning no QR code, then nothing you can do about it.
Okay. All right. Let's start with the top level. I'm very confused by what's happening because I did force close the app and reopened it, and then went back to the conversation that Todd created, and it's still timed out. Like it's still not loading a flow code for me.
Um, Jay, can you like debug this flow code, like maybe the API?
Yeah, I
like,
could try. I
that
could try to
code?
generate a flow code from the
Yeah,
back end.
Okay. You're saying it is creating ones for you, so it's not like we don't have access anymore, right?
Right.
Okay.
API key. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying the request. It's still going.
Okay.
I did it without a timeout. I ran it manually.
Mhm.
So I ran it within Postman. So
Okay.
I'm like bypassing our backend code altogether. And it is still going. But we'll see how long it'll actually take because we don't have a timeout enforced.
Are we getting no flow codes? Is that
No, I got one.
you did get one? Okay. I mean, I get one too, but how do I know it wasn't one that I generated
Mhm.
2 weeks ago?
Okay, well, in this new group that Todd made, I have a flow code.
Right. Okay. Huh.
But you're saying like you trying to call the API through
Yep.
Postman and it's taking longer.
There we go. Flow code. Yep. It returned 504 gateway timeout from my local machine. So like flow code is giving up on the request at this point. Yeah, I can demo this.
This means that like flow code server, like no matter how you call it, because now you just call it your Postman, which is
Mhm.
just an external tool, it fails.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get my Postman screen wherever it is. Postman, come on.
So they're having a problem, maybe?
Could be.
Okay. Regardless, so I mean, you're going to make it so we don't have to rely on them to load chats. It's just going to be accessed in the menu, right?
Yep, once you go to the menu, you will see the flow code if there's any on the back end.
Okay. Hey, Jerry, you have to build that query still?
Yeah, I was working on it,
Okay.
and it won't take long. We're just testing this,
Yeah.
but yeah, see, it's just spinning, and this is just like as vanilla of a request you can make.
Okay. I mean, I know there's like some cyber attacks going on right now. I got the news on with muted.
And see, I tried again, and it worked.
Perhaps there's some network traffic issues. Let's test it again in an hour, but let's definitely get the improved solution in.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
So, yep. Yeah, now it's like loading instantly for me. Nope, now it's taking time.
But you did get a new one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now it's taking its time. Yeah, it's very intermittent. It's the exact same API call. I'm just like stopping and retrying it. Yeah.
Okay. Let's try this again later today
Mm-hmm.
and see if this is just a if this is an ongoing problem today, tomorrow, obviously we got to do a ticket with them, see what the hell's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should do a ticket anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if maybe Todd should take that forward, or if that's better if I do it. Kind of the situation going on with them.
Sorry, say that one more time.
Who should take that ticket forward? If you want me to do it, or Todd, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, let's
Todd.
have Todd. Let's have Todd do it.
Mhm. Can't pay $3,000 for this.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, so I'm sorry. What do you need me to do?
We are getting inconsistent timeouts with requesting flow codes via the API,
Okay.
and that's what we need help addressing. Is that it's very inconsistent. Sometimes a flow code it'll return instantly. Other times it just spins and spins and spins.
Okay. And you want me just to test?
No, submit a ticket to
The
flow code and
process.
tell them.
Oh, gotcha.
submit-
Yes.
Yeah, submit a flow code, a ticket. It's telling them it's timing. Our API is timing out. What
Yeah.
are you guys having network issues or what's the problem?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay. All right. So then Amin has what he needs to fix the situation there.
Well, I'm
That-
getting me in the query to.
Oh yeah, he needs
everything.
the query.
Yes,
Okay. You want to do that now?
I'm doing it now. Just I'm getting pulled aside to test queries. So
Yeah. Let's leave that where it is and do a new one.
yep.
Okay. I mean, why did it shift the skeleton loader from left to right like that?
Wasn't before like that?
No, it was centered before. I think on the people finder screen it's centered. Let me double check.
Because if this shift happened, it has nothing to do with whatever issue we're having with the flow code. Is
No, I
it was-
know. Just
and-
more of a styling thing.
yeah, my question is like, is this new or old?
It is new. And I checked it on the people finder screen, and there actually is no skeleton loader there. So something changed.
So let me verify if we're using the same or not.
Yeah.
People find this being okay. QR code mode. Yeah, it should be like a skeleton there. If you're not seeing it, maybe because of cache for the spotlight. If you close the app and open it and go straight to
Yeah,
people.
it was not cached because it was the first time I opened it. But there was no skeleton loader. I'll do it again. Yeah, when I reopen it, it's there immediately because it's cached. But it wasn't there the first time. Let me just check again. I close the app, reopen. It's there immediately. So it's like the cache is persisting. But I promise it was not there the first time.
So it was not in that image.
That's correct. The modal was there obviously, but then
Mhm.
just
Well,
3
I'm
seconds.
seeing here's this. I'm not sure what's going on, but like I can see here's the skeleton. We do the skeleton, and it's the same component that's used in the chat, like the share from that overlay, like share overlay, is the same component. So the skeleton there should be in all of them. Like we're not doing conditions or anything.
Okay.
I c- I can look into it to see if it's like there's a skeleton from the spotlight screen because like I can invalidate cache manually So I would say there's a skeleton there, but like from the code, I don't see any reason not to have the
Oh,
skeleton.
I thought you said you saw the skeleton loader, so you haven't seen it yet.
I mean the code, like I'm just following the code.
Yeah. Well, see if because I saw it there 3 weeks ago. I know it was there when you first implemented it. It worked flawlessly, but
Yeah,
just now, it's not flawless. Like the spotlight people screen, it wasn't there at all, and the
I would
chat, it was off to the left. So something's weird.
okay. That of the left, I'll look into it, but like no skeleton. That's I think that's only cache. Yeah, I'm sure if you like delete the app and install it again and go straight to Spotlight screen, you will see the skeleton because from
Let's
the
try.
code, like
Let's try
we
somebody else. Todd, do me a favor, or actually, that's Android. Oh, actually, let's go ahead. Fine. Todd, go to the search magnifying glass.
Yeah.
Press the people
Yep.
button. Okay, go see where it says find by QR code or share
Yes.
by QR code or whatever. When you tap on that, the modal comes up. Is there going to be a gray skeleton loader before you see the QR code?
Yes.
You saw the skeleton loader
Yes.
centered on your modal.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
It
Todd
was
saw it.
basically it was the circle of the
Yeah.
QR code before the QR code showed up.
Okay, good. That's what's supposed to happen. Jerry, why don't you try it on your iPhone? Can you go to the people finder screen? So
Okay.
go to magnifying glass, then people, then QR code.
Okay. Yeah.
You saw
What about-
skeleton. Do you see skeleton loader?
No, it instantly came up for me.
Okay, so you have a
I
cache.
mean that's yeah that's like that's the fast image cache. If this image was already downloaded, it doesn't have to be there again, so you don't have to see the skeleton. I guess and I think this is good UX.
Yeah, that's what we would expect. But in my case, it was 3 seconds and no skeleton loader, and then the QR code.
Okay, then the QR code.
But yeah, but now it's instantly QR code like it should be. So I don't know,
okay,
maybe
yeah. Okay, so I'll look into it. Like I'll look into it with the shift.
yeah, the shift. There's something weird there. You saw that one. That one's not my
Yeah.
imagination. Okay. Since we're in this area, let's get it buttoned up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right. So, been all around the world here. I don't know what happened. Where did Ismail go? Oh, Ismail's still here. Okay, so I think we were getting Ismail's update. Ismail,
I
did
was done with my update.
we're all set? Okay, good. And then Wells chipped a tooth, so we'll wait on his. Okay, so I guess I think we're at a point with everything we discussed. If it once it's all sorted out, we can do that production build. It's just some last.
I kind of already started on. Is there anything pending?
Yeah, Amin has one or two little things.
Okay, I'll stop it.
Yeah, wait just a minute. He's got to change the way of the flow code is accessed. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do.
just send him the query information. It's deploying now, so give it a few minutes. I mean, I'll let you know when to try it, but I sent you the query to add in.
Okay, I'll start working on it right now.
Okay, that should be done here in a few minutes. Ismail.
No worries.
Okay, I got a call right now. I'll be back in a little bit. I got to jump on a call. So I'll see you guys in a few.
Yeah, sounds good.
Hey, I'm back.
Already got your tooth fixed?
Nah, the dentists were fully booked. So the earlier I could get is tomorrow, like 7 p.m.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's happened to me before. It's not a bad process to get it fixed.
Yeah, it seems not that scary because it's not hurting or anything.
Hmm. Yeah, I've had it where it hurts. It's not fun, but it's not a bad fix either. It's just something to do. Like especially if like if it isn't like hurting, sometimes like the nerves wouldn't be hit, but still you want to like get it. You want to get it fixed because you don't want to expose like any of those nerve endings, or you'll really have a bad time.
Yeah, because I could, for example,
Mhm.
chew other stuff and end up hurting it badly. So this time it would hurt. Yeah. I'm wondering here if perhaps I should try a dentist further away, perhaps calling before just to check.
Yeah, that's what I did. Is I had to call a few places.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it is Wednesday, right? And it is like 3 p.m. here, so the dentist should be there. The places where I went, either the dentists were fully booked or they weren't even there because their appointment would be for a little bit later on and they would arrive specifically for the appointment.
Yeah, I give it a shot.
Yeah, I think I will give it a shot to a couple extra places. That's nice advice, sir. Thank you.
Yep. All right. I mean, you got the query. Let me check the deployment on that. Okay, deployment should be complete. If you want to test out that query and let me know what you think. I also
Okay.
have the 5-second timeout on the other query.
All right. Jay.
Oh, so
Yeah, so as I'm working on this, I just found like we have a query for QR code. I think this is different, right? It says user inviter QR code. It's different, right?
yeah, that's just for like the user, like no group.
Okay. Joe,
What's up?
I'm calling the query and I'm getting an empty string for the group inviter QR code.
How long is it taking to
Seems pretty fast, Mike.
send me the parameters you're using?
Yeah, sure. Let me also log them. Maybe I'm missing something. Console log. Mm,
I'm gonna make sure this is hmm,
This is what I'm sending.
okay. Let me check the logic here. No, work here.
With the same params that I sent you?
Yeah, try it. Oh, now I'm probably running from the cache now, so let's see. Yeah, let me force the flow code fetch. No, it's taking a while. It's are you sure is it taking like is it fast? Let's see.
Yeah, I can. Let me. It's the network tab.
Yeah, it timed out for me, so let me try this one.
You are.
Oh, it's returning a QR code for me. Let me see. Is this the payload you were using? Yeah, in QA.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
yeah, it's definitely returning a flow code.
Okay. Um, Let me try again. This is weird.
Still working or not working, I should say.
I'm trying to debug it, so to see what's going on.
Now, if you're caching it, you're not caching the response.
Apollo does like the first, but like the first call is gonna be the cache, then the internet. So, um, let me just do this. Authentication failed. Yeah. Um, does it like this query go through authentication?
Ooh, that's a good. Ah, um. Oh, in QA, yeah.
Okay.
Mm, The authentication thought should be working in QA.
Yeah. I need to get the access open. Give me a second. Yeah, it works for me. Like from the Apollo Studio web app works. From the app, it does not. That's weird. Let me close the app. Now it works.
Oh,
Um, but I didn't change anything.
I'm thinking maybe caching, but